Hey guys! I'm Irene, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this Penguin Father's Day card. There's a father penguin and a baby penguin skiing together. This art form of coiling and shaping paper strips is called paper quilling. The quilling pieces we'll make are a father penguin, a baby penguin, some skiing accessories, and some trees. Then we'll prepare the card and background for assembly. This is the third card in my penguin quilling card series. I've shown a Valentine's Day card and a Mother's Day card already. I'll be showing penguin card ideas for other events like Christmas, so if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe and bell button so you don't miss the next videos. These are the materials for making the card. I usually use 3 widths of quilling paper in my cards. I'll refer to a width of 3/8 of an inch as wide, 1/8 of an inch as standard, and 2 millimeters as narrow. Let's get started! First, we'll make the quilling pieces for the father penguin. If you have questions about any of the steps for making the penguins, please watch my previous video on the Mother's Day card, which will have more details. The face is a tight circle made by joining a 48-inch strip of standard white quilling paper with a 24-inch strip of standard black quilling paper. Try to eliminate that center hole. Penguins have a black patterning on their face. Cut this out of a strip of white black quilling paper. Get a more accurate shape by tracing the face and cut 2 domes that start from the inner rim of the face. Glue the patterning onto the face. To make the beak, first make a loose circle using a 2-inch strip of narrow yellow quilling paper. The circle should be about 1/8 of an inch in diameter. Then form a marquee shape by pinching the 2 sides of the circle. Glue the beak on the center of the black patterning. To make the smiling eyes, we want to cut a strip of standard black quilling paper in half lengthwise so that we get a strip that is 1/16 inch wide. Cut 2 segments that are 3/16 inch long and fold them in half. Glue them onto the face. To make the blushing cheeks, cut 1.5-inch strips of narrow pale pink quilling paper and form tight circles. Try to eliminate that center hole. Glue them onto the face. And we're done with the father's face. The belly is a tight circle made by joining a 60-inch strip of standard white quilling paper with a 36-inch strip of standard black quilling paper. Try to eliminate that center hole. For the arms, make loose circles using 7-inch strips of standard black quilling paper. The circles should be about 3/8 of an inch in diameter. To shape the arms, I form a marquee shape, but one side is about 2 times as long as the other. For the feet, make loose circles with 4-inch strips of standard yellow quilling paper. The circle should be about 1/4 inch in diameter. Then we want to shape the circles into half circles. I like to glue the father's head onto the belly at this point. It's easier to assemble the arms and feet at the end when arranging the card, so I'll leave them separate for now. Next, let's make the baby penguin. For the face, make a tight circle with a 24-inch strip of standard white quilling paper and a 12-inch strip of standard black quilling paper. Try to eliminate that center hole. For the face patterning, start with a strip of wide black quilling paper. Cut the 3/8 inch width down to 1/4 inch before tracing the face. For the beak, make a small loose circle with a 1-inch strip of narrow yellow quilling paper. Then make a marquee shape by pinching the 2 sides of the circle. To make the smiling eyes, cut a strip of standard black quilling paper in half lengthwise so that we get a strip that is 1/16 inch wide. Cut 2 segments that are 1/8 inch long and fold them in half. To make the blushing cheeks, cut 3/4 inch strips of narrow pale pink quilling paper and form tight circles. Try to eliminate that center hole. And we've made the baby's face. For the belly, prepare a 42-inch strip of standard gray quilling paper and cut fringes into it. Leave at least 1 millimeter when making the cuts. Make a tight circle using the fringe strip. When the glue has dried, open up the fringes a bit. The fringes help create that fuzzy look of baby penguins. For the arms, make loose circles using 3-inch strips of standard gray quilling paper. The circle should be about 1/4 inch in diameter. Shape the baby penguin's arms into rounded triangular shapes. For the feet, make loose circles using 2-inch strips of standard yellow quilling paper. The circle should be about 5/32 of an inch in diameter. Then we want to shape the circles into half circles. I'll glue the baby's head onto the belly at this point. It's easier to assemble the arms and feet at the end when arranging the cards, so I'll leave them separate for now. Next, we'll make skis, ski poles, hats, and scarves for the father and baby penguins. To make a ski for the father, take a 1.5-inch strip of wide blue quilling paper. Measure 1/4 of an inch from one end. On the other end, mark 1/16 of an inch from both sides. Use the markers to draw a ski shape that is rounded on one end and tapered to the 1/16 inch marks. Cut this out. Carefully erase any pencil marks. Make a second ski for the father. To make a ski for the baby, take a 1-inch strip of wide dark pink quilling paper and cut the 3/8 of an inch width down to 5/16 of an inch. Then measure 3/16 of an inch from one end. On the other end, mark 1/16 of an inch from both sides. Draw a ski shape using these markers. Make a second ski for the baby. To make a ski pole for the father, take a 1.25-inch strip of wide gold quilling paper. It's easier to wrap it around a longer and thicker pin first. Then wrap it around a regular pin and glue the end down. Then take a 6-inch strip of narrow blue quilling paper. Glue one of the ends 1/16 of an inch from the bottom of the pole. Then wrap the strip around the pole to create a tight circle. Glue the end down. Make a second ski pole for the father. Making the ski poles for the baby is the same, except we use 1-inch strips of wide gold quilling paper for the pole. We can still use 6-inch strips of narrow pink quilling paper to make the basket of the pole. Make a second ski pole for the baby. Now we'll make the winter hats. For the father's hat, we'll start by making a fringed flower for the pom-pom. Take a 4-inch strip of standard light blue quilling paper and cut fringes into it. Leave at least 1 millimeter when making the cuts. Make a tight circle using the fringe strip, and when the glue has dried, open up the fringes. And there we have the pom-pom. To make the base of the hat, outline the face on a strip of wide blue quilling paper. The hat should start above the penguin's eyes. The outline should be a bit bigger than the face, and you can choose to make the hat rounder or more pointed as you like. Then glue on a strip of standard light blue quilling paper for a border. Trim the strip to match the shape of the hat. For the baby's hat, use a 2.5-inch strip of standard pink quilling paper to make a fringed flower for the pom-pom. To make the base of the hat, take a piece of wide dark pink quilling paper and cut the 3/8 of an inch width down to a 1/4 inch. Then create an outline for our hat. Glue a strip of narrow pink quilling paper for the border. Next, we'll make the scarves. To make the father's scarf, take a 2.25-inch strip of wide blue quilling paper and cut the width down to 3/16 of an inch. Fringe both ends. You can add some patterning to the scarf if you'd like. I'll cut and paste little light blue triangles. To make the baby scarf, take a 1.75-inch strip of standard dark pink quilling paper. Fringe both ends. You can add some patterning to the scarf if you'd like. I'll wrap a strip of narrow pink quilling paper for stripes. And the skiing accessories are done. Now we'll make a few trees. We'll make 2 larger trees and 3 small trees. These trees are made with narrow leaf green quilling paper. Each tree has 3 layers. Let's start with the larger tree. For the first and top layer, make 2 loose circles each using 2-inch strips of quilling paper. The circle should be about 5/32 of an inch in diameter. Form a crescent shape out of each circle. For the second layer, make 2 loose circles using 3-inch strips of quilling paper. The circle should be about 7/32 of an inch in diameter. Form a crescent shape out of each circle. For the third and bottom layer, make 2 loose circles using 4-inch strips of quilling paper. The circle should be about 9/32 of an inch in diameter. Form a crescent shape out of each circle. For each layer, glue the backs of the 2 crescents to form a point. To assemble the tree together, glue the second layer on top of the first and third layers. The smaller trees are made a similar way, it's just the measurements that are different. For the first and top layer, make loose circles using 1.5-inch strips. The circles should be about 1/8 of an inch in diameter. For the second layer, make loose circles using 2-inch strips. The circle should be about 5/32 of an inch in diameter. For the third layer, make loose circles using 3-inch strips. The circle should be about 7/32 of an inch in diameter. We finished making all of the quilling pieces. We can now prepare the card and background. The base of the card is a sky blue cardstock that is 7 inches by 11 inches. Fold it along the width to create a card that is 7 inches tall and 5.5 inches wide. Next, I cut out 2 mountains with medium blue cardstock and white printer paper. I start with sheets that are 7 inches tall and 5.5 inches wide. These are the same dimensions as the base of the card. The medium blue mountain will be the further mountain, and the white mountain will be where the penguins are skiing. Glue the mountains onto the card. And the card and background is done. We're ready to arrange the quilling pieces. I like to start by gluing the scarves and the base of the hats to the penguins. Arrange the quilling pieces the way you like. Then glue the quilling pieces down one by one. For the ski poles, glue the top to the penguin's arms and the basket of the pole to the card. As a finishing touch, I take strips of standard ivory quilling paper and make loose coils on one of the ends. I arrange them to create ski trails. I also cut out little squares from a strip of narrow white quilling paper and glue them onto the card for snowfall. And this Penguin Father's Day quilling card is done. As I mentioned before, I'll be showing more penguin card ideas for other events and holidays this year. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe and bell button below. Hope to see you in my next video.